pal numera shell miyanga mayeni mapodwa shide la mazongo vila madongo binu kumai pasho matunde lifade kunwango bero papi maleng inyaravur juwo kuyore matung miketo samuwot maber i West Nile Centenary mikukeru ni megu itedikri pa grow project izombu. Tin shankasa shell inda para busel pa dimira busel ore li fare okupera reo bish nyanga teka shundo tfansi le mazabnu kumai. Pash matunde lifade kunwango bero papi maleng ite jago minyaravur manwangre i district minebi mapikare malegi bedu kupeko papi maleng lembenu wekulwak danu kujutela mekabedu esha kudanyonga madit magidua kufosh ni dil mutere papi maleng ikabedu ne Alfred Jawok utie kulembe mazo
Kago pasho makado elifadek ni ay kode inyaravura ngaltan council manwangre nebi district Gibinwango bero itengemi pi maleng majo gero igi yung isayo pi maleng pi oro malach isawa mejolo pi mabiwedo tiyo ko sola eni ni ay ko dibadele majolongo Turkiya Dianet Foundation Alex Onegi jawi kom dula chel mi pagot selo wachnia pi menu bikonyo sharo maroma ngwen ninwango ko de pi maleng.
So I'm very pleased, especially my great thanks goes to Mr. Captain Obimo for having initiated the thing to come to my place.
Major Stephen Chunya ai anyuli minyaravura ngaltan council mayo sayo pimaeni kaukelu ni lwak dana maecha okwayo dana maginwango bero eno ne gigwak dupi echa maber iparo pa Major Chunya ai yup maeno bini sawane made Pini konyo kago luak dana maromeli fadek magiberu mbeko pimaleng.
Colleagues, I would like to welcome my colleagues and friends from Turkey Dianet Foundation. They are my good friends. When I met them in Kampala, I pushed to them the needs of our community, and one of the most pressing needs has been water. So they said, Stephen, if that's what you need, we are going to give you water. The first project was held at Padwot sub-county, a place called Padanyo, Joba, that side. And it is doing well. It is about 1.5 years now, or 2 years? 2 years, I think. Yeah. Now the second project, when I asked them again for water, they said, okay, we can give you water. They came, surveyed, without any restrictions, and found the water abundantly here.
Ikindano ma giwa wich kogi anzilo ne kwa juma megu giwacho niya gibedo kanisayo pi ni ae karimabor manke gifoyo de lupa Turkiya Dianet Foundation pitingu yuk piniteri kipi maleng ponsiano wach giu mautie jangei wonkom elsiadek minyaravura ngaltan council utie kugeno gen madit niya Pima ini bikonyo lwak dana mapare ekwayo bende delo mange bende gibegi ket paro pi dana magitie kakadhi chan pi karaginwang pi de maleng.
Bringing this project, you know, we are now friends with you. Whatever you think you will bring to Yaravurangal Town Council and Pagot cells is most welcome.
I want to say thank you so much to the Turkish Foundation for giving us water. This is going to help us. We have got the APRA project there, which really needed water. We are going to do any other projects around here. Our mothers used to travel very far in those hills looking for water. But now, there's this water here. It's going to reduce on their workload. Our children will have enough water to take care of their sanitation. And everybody here are going to be happy.
Wafo pipi maduke luwa wabeka nwangu peko sa mapibe dupe sa moku bohol mwanyotere wanwangu chan wasa ka piasaya enko pima edong jukeli wafo pare makwe rot Mungu dwakigi mugisa malo.
Hassan Hussein jatelwi Turkey Dianet Foundation e folwak dan minyara vura ngaltan council pi jolo yup mi pi magiteru igi.
As I see here in this village, Muslims and Christians, they are living together in a peace way.
Bizler de Türkiye Diyanet Vakfı olarak
As a Turkish Diyanet Foundation,
dünyanın her yerindeki ihtiyaç sahibi insanlara hizmetlerimizi ulaştırmak için
we are trying to help in all the people over the world in everywhere as a Turkish Diyanet Foundation.
Yup mi pi mainune ubikonyo udi maromo elifadek manwangi berombe kupipi karmelaj manke jogere pa gotsel mautie wankio kudatego sub-county in Ebi district. Alfred Jawok, Camilla Stansha, West Nile TV, LEMB ANGEYA.
Ni Alfred Jawok pinikilo LEMB ANGEYA juwo kuyore matungtung miketu somo wot mabere West Nile. Lembendo weshire irombu madilo pa wanereko ushaku mukelu dekri manenu Willem somo i West Nile. Jutela manju ponji sukuru matungtung ya durami arua. Niwesh kumkite mitio maber mani ketu adwogi itenge pasomu ubed maber i West Nile. Oraku Benson pastore utia kulembe mazo. Jutela kudilo matungtung bewo kuyore miketu awia sukuru tim maber. Anzilo na iruo mipieli i district matungtung i West Nile. Lambenu weshire irombu madilo pa wenereko. Karashel kudilo pa West Nile Education Forum. Mutie dilu mawesho mantiu ikum aloka maber itenge palem somu mi West Nile. Anzelu ne i district abish mi marasha terego koboko arua manzombo. Kenneth Kigumba mutie manager pa wenereko. Uweshu ite dilu migi gimitu aloka uwok maber itenge pa aduogi mi PLE. Anzelu ne i district abish majunyutu.
We are concerned that the performance of West Nile as a whole, in comparison to the rest of Uganda, is not that good at PLE level. We are assessing definitely the number or the quantity of first grades that at PLE level, the quantity of first grades in West Nile, and the quality. That's the actual grades they get, at PLE level. And this assessment of these two parameters, the results you get for these two parameters, they put us in a very desperate position. It's a dire situation. So the initiative is trying to address or to make an effort to have some impact in this area so that we have more number of first grades at PLE level and better quality first grades at that.
Etoma Godfrey mutie jashaku edikri pa West Nile Education Solution udwa kufosh ni dilo pa wenereko ni wo kuparo maber eni mane kwayo jutela kudano matungtung man juponji ni tiu karashel kudilu eni ketu giti maber.
Today we had the analysis of these assessments and reflecting on the results and seeing how we can pick ourselves up from the challenges we have seen from the results, and also be able to go back to our schools and bring more of our teachers on board in order to have good practices in teaching. Of course, this is an initiative that we must really appreciate. Companies like UNECO, when they come on board, in order to facilitate and enhance the activities that are already taking place in the schools, we feel this is a very good thing that we are doing. I want to commend the DEOs of the various schools for the level of mobilization and ensuring that we team up to see that we have a positive impact in our education system in the West Nile. The teachers who have been doing these activities, they have done their best. I think we have seen the performances, they were generally not good. The pass rate was extremely low. Having a 20% is not a good issue. But this does not give us a picture that we cannot be able to do better. I think from the strategies we have and the discussions and the level of motivation the teachers are trying to bring on board, I'm very hopeful that in the next assessment, we are likely to do better.
Aleru Josephine Muteja Wijuponji Mileria Primary Uduoko Fosh ni dilo pa wenereko man dilo pa West Nile Education Solution ni wo kupar maber mitiu karashel ni ketu adwogi pa wia uwok maber sukuru.
I want to send my gratitude to Wenereko and the West Nile Education Solutions to come to our aid as we have problems in our schools as far as performance is concerned. I feel that indeed they have come to our aid at the right time, where we are really experiencing poor performances in our schools. Then we want to thank them very much that they have come. We shall now collaborate and work together with the Wenereko and the West Nile Solutions to come up with the result this year.
Angala Patrick Mutie, District Education Officer in District Mizumbu, uweshu gineno peko matungtung, ma awia sukuru eni kadhi iye, mangi bineno kite midaro peko ne maber.
Having seen this performance of the test exams of this year, what are we going to do? I have picked all the recommendations from the head teachers and teachers here today. We commit to deal with those issues, the challenges. One of the challenges is midday meals in our schools for the learners. That affects learning and performance and concentration in class. The other one is teachers having negative attitude towards certain subjects and specializing in others. We shall see how best to balance that out. We intend to have meetings in the selected schools and with the selected schools and strategize now on what do we need to do to make sure that we improve on the results we have seen today. And I assure you, in our next city, and I believe we shall perform much better than what we have seen today.
Dilu pa Wenereko utie dilu manenu Willem March. Ingomi West Nile, magibetiu karashel ku dilu pa West Nile Education Solution. Niketu adwogi wog maber itenge pa somu. Awia isukuru mi West Nile. Kashundo tfansi uraku Benson Pastore West Nile TV LEMB ANGEYA. Niwa kumaisha julong jutela district mira jumani lwenyu ikum tuero padano ma junyotu i district esha lembesho uweshere irombu madilo maneno kumlem tuero padano i district mimoyo kuda jumani ushoku magiweshu ikum lembe mapol onsima alan uteku lembe mazo. Dikiri maneno tuero padano ushoku rombu i district mira jumani mukelu jutela matungtung niweshi kumkite mikonyu dano matungtung ikabedu esha majutoro tuero megi. Rose ati mutie program officer pa Human Rights Defenders uweshu kamaleng niya uweshi rombweni giweshu lambe matungtung mudoki toro tuero padano man bende girombu kujutela matungtung district esha ni neno kitemagishopo konyo kudulu agdano majutoro tuero megi i district esha.
And these trainings are focusing on evidence-based advocacy for strengthening human rights protection and promotion. And this meeting actually was a peer support network where we bring together human rights defenders within a particular district to discuss the human rights issues, the concerns in the district, look at opportunities for networking, for collaboration, advocacy in order to address the different human rights issues that may arise in a particular district. So for Jumani, we've been here today and we've been able to deliberate on a number of issues that are affecting the district and look at mechanisms of addressing them through networks of human rights defenders within the district, looking at opportunities of engaging with different leaders within the district so as to find a solution to the human rights concerns that have arisen. Specifically for Jumani, the issues that have arisen, of course, I think one of the key issues is issues of environmental degradation, issues of protection of the environment, Zoka forest. We've looked at issues of rights of the people in APA. This is one of the areas that has been affected by this conflict over the years. and a number of violations are sometimes reported. Displacement, death, attacks from either side. So these are some of the issues that have arisen. We've also looked at others which may border on crime.
Rose atimu medu bendenia nyotu swish mutie kudano karo mi ot man bende winjri manok iwingo mirapa kumukende mapol ramuturu twero padano I district Mirajumani.
I would like to thank the human rights defenders in Adjumani for their efforts in monitoring the human rights situation, in documenting and reporting. This has been one of the very fruitful engagements we've had, and it's very important for us to appreciate that human rights accrue to all of us by virtue of our humanity. So in all that we do, we should adhere to the different human rights standards that exist, and I think this will play a very critical role in the promotion and protection.
Uli Nancy mutie jaratish ashel kudelo pazoka uweshu kesi majuturu kudutu arapadano uweshu kesi mapol majuturu kudutu arapadano I district Mirajumani juke tungoi ngom karatasi mutie alara pangom nyotu shuish mutie kudano karo mi ot ma eweshu kagitiu karashel kujutela mi district esha gishopo daru pekone.
There are various human rights issues in Adjumani that have gone undocumented. We have issues of land grabbing. We have issues of encroachment, environmental degradation. We have issues of gender-based violence. There are so many, and most of these issues go, of course, undocumented. But there are many ways that these issues can be solved, especially as HRDs. We can create a network. We can also engage with stakeholders. It's very important to engage with stakeholders because sometimes you attack a particular or one particular stakeholder, and yet it is the system that is not actually working. As HRDs, we need to create a working network.
Eyo taru Sharon muteja nenwi tweropa aradu kama uringluin kwe iye uweshu. Juturu tweropa aradu iyore mapol majuterugi otkol manangu du makesha magitimu pe mane weshu gichitiyu karashelu kujutela nenu niya gilwenyu ikumpeku eni.
There are so many human rights issues concerning the youth that are actually happening at the refugee settlement, but as an advocate we try to find out ways that even for the wrongs that the youth have done and for the charges that have been placed on them, there is human rights being exercised. For example, at the police station, even when they are taken to prison or they are arrested for various issues, we as advocates, we also try that their rights are exercised even when in those those police posts where they have been arrested, in those prisons where they are taken. We try to make sure that their life and their exercise of freedom is not being affected to a very great extent. There are so many stakeholders that can work together with the youth at the sub-county level, or even at that very village where I am. For example, we have the local leaders there. They can do their best.
Edina Ajio Fiona Mutieja Nenwi LEMB Tweru Pajumamegu Uweshu District Mirajumani Utieku Peku Milwinyu Ikum Darupeku Mituru Tweru Pajumamegu Ma Ekwayu Jutela Kudilu Matungtung Niwoka Maleng Nilwenyu Peku Eni.
There are so many things that have been affected the human rights as a human rights activist. There are very many. For instance, there is sexual harassment, defilement, rape, embezzlement, corruption, and also there are so many mentioned by that. So with all this, we say that this is the time that we need to really look into it and see how it can be addressed, though it has been emphasized on again and again, but still it continues.
Kesi mituru twere padano unyai district Mirajumani majuketu ngoi ngomi karatasi jutela woko paro mitiu karashel nilwenyu pekune I district nisha kashundwa tfansi onzima Alan West Nile TV LEMB ANGEYA. Niwa kumayesha Centenary Bank umekukeru manshwak na juma megu itedi kere pa grow project district Mizombu ikumkite mitiu maber kule megi ninuangu aga manu lok yore mikuwa megi. Onwan be mazoe bang Alfred Jowo.
Centenary Bank odaro pini miyo tego ni juma megu makitemo koloke district Mizombo yore miponjoge kara ginwang' yo majulongo Center Superwoman ita yo majulongo Grow Project majotene nyaka go eni yo manitie pini konyo jukoloka mamego kara wek ginwang' kode kare minwang'o LEMB bank meno bende oponjo dhano maromo dakario magite joma mego magitemo koloka kara wek ginwang' yore moko magituch mego maromo daka bong'wen pi jokoloka e Zombo District isawa miponji mubedo e Zombo District Headquarters Cesaria Kolal mutie branch sales supervisor Centenary Bank paidha e wacho ni aya bank migitie kane miyo kero ne joma mego itenge mitemo koloka.
We are conducting sensitization for Grow Women Entrepreneurs Funds at the Zombo District Headquarters, which we have coordinated with the Centenary Bank at Paida branch. While we are doing this, we are sensitizing these people on these funds, the project, and giving them the knowledge so that they could benefit from this fund that has been available to the women entrepreneurs within Zombo District.
Samuel Ochake, mautie Zombo District Community Development Officer, tia beda shell mikindana momiko ponjeni, e wajo kende migabu siel, remono wangu yop mele moe kode bank Grow Project e Zombo District. Ochake be paro ne joma yenu ne kage miki kare gichopo kadongo koloka mamigi.
One of the components is giving out loans to women entrepreneurs. The loans are given at individual level and it ranges between 4 million to 200 million, covering both small scale, medium entrepreneurs. So in Zombo, we have been doing mobilization, sensitization to ensure that the women know about this Grow project. So we moved in all our 15 lower local governments and we have mobilized. We have been working together with the Centenary Bank that has also been providing support, explaining to the women the conditions, the terms and conditions of the loan. And as you know, it is a government money. The loan is given at 10% only per annum. So it is very, very soft loan, meaning that per month somebody is paying around 0.8%.
Gloria Knight, Jawi Compass Zombo Women Entrepreneurs Association wachunia maini bende tiyo rimichwako juma mego makitemo koloka pini nwango bero machala owep.
Actually today we are in Zombo for the program of Grow Money, and today I was elected again as the chairperson to lead the women in Zombo as the chairperson for the Grow Money, and I thank God. Actually it will depend how we shall be given the money, and my whatever is now to how I will divide the money equally to the women in Zombo.
Grow program komange mapol Centenary Bank otingo yore miponjo joma mego eni yore mimigi kony milim yore makara gidong kode koloka mamigi. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, LEMB ANGEYA.
Watunde jiki pala mbangea mide sheng matin mabinu sama romu kubang sheng and work for sharing ati miteka na West Nile TV. Nyanga teka shundo fancy imedirika na West Nile TV kuyo mapo mbinu Charles Street Talk with time movie time shuku man Nile cast mabinu sawa shell mruthi ni dogiri mabayari.